maybe, just maybe, we're wrong. Think of it like this. An innocent child was killed. And as the brother of that innocent child, he possibly could have sort of kind of not wanted to see any more bloodshed. Therefore, while he was doing the eulogy for Raina, he was filled with compassion, right? And he said no more blood on his hands. So he decided to leave and go call Dre, right? And tell Dre, run. Because he just maybe he didn't want no more deaths, man. Or maybe the kid is just dumb as hell. What's up, y'all? This is yours truly, Mine, with themindofmine.com. And you know, I usually do these review videos after every episode with JK Studios. And I plan on being there for them. But because I couldn't make the first episode, I decided to come on here and give y'all something, right? Let's talk about dead people, right? We all have a hit list on Power, right? We all have people we think or we want to die and we think are gonna die, right? I think the two people that most of us want to see dead are Tariq and Dre, right? I don't know if we're gonna get either one this season, to be honest with you guys. Now I will say this: when it comes to Power, Courtney Kemp kind of satisfies the fans sometimes. We got Holly out of here. Now we all wanted Holly out of here, and we got out of here. They killed off. But it wasn't when we wanted it, right? It was down the road. It still came at a good time, unexpected time, but we got it. But it wasn't when we wanted it. So I'm starting to feel as if we not gonna get the Dre and Tariq knockoff like we want, right? We all wanted Dre to get popped this first episode. We felt he deserved it. It would have progressed the storyline on to something else that we kind of don't know. We still kind of don't know what's happening in the storyline with all the other parts, because right now all the focus is on getting Dre, right? Shout out to Philly too. I'm just repped out. I guess because Power gives me a Philly feel. But okay, so because I think that she's gonna hold off. Well, one, I think she likes Rotimi. I think she likes him as a person. And she likes Dre's character. So I think Dre is gonna be around a lot longer than we expect. Like, for example, Canaan could have been knocked off, but he's still around. But we'll get to Canaan. So I think Dre's gonna be here longer than we expect. He might still get the chop this season, but I think it might not be till, I hope, episode 4. But I think he might be around a lot longer than we expect. I might be wrong, but we'll see. And Tariq, the reason I think Tariq is not gonna die is because they killed the kid last season, right? I don't see them killing 2 kids in back-to-back seasons. And though we hate Tariq, I somehow feel that we are going to like Tariq by the end of this season. I feel like, for example, she said episode 1 of season 5 was basically really episode 11 of season 4. So basically what we saw in this new season is a continued, we think of it as, okay, Tariq is being dumb again another season. But it's really a continuation of Tariq's dumb points up until that part. Like episode 1 was basically part 2 of episode 10 of season 4. Really. Honestly, truly. But so I feel like that happened for us to hate him to the max. And then now we're going to start see the shift in Tariq from being stupid to getting wise. I feel like a shift is coming. I feel like Tariq can't be done forever, right? So I feel like at the end of this season, we are going to like Tariq. But anyway, let's get to what I want to talk about more importantly is, if Tariq and Dre are not gonna die, then who's gonna die? I have a few candidates. Number one on my hit list that I think has the potential to get knocked off is Canaan. And people look at me crazy when I say I think Canaan can die. Canaan could have died way earlier in the show if they didn't magically let him make it out of this fire. But I feel that 50 Cent as a person has other TV shows in the works. And I feel like we've been hearing about these other shows for a while now, right? And I feel like it's finally time to see some of those shows coming to fruition. I think he's going to wipe his hands with power. Not go away from, still promote the show and all that, but I feel like him as a character is going to move from power on to one of his other shows. That's just me. I do feel like we're going to see, by next year, we're going to see one of these other shows finally come on, whether he's on power or not. But I feel like Canaan's character is just like easing on down the yellow brick road. Like, all the attention from Tommy and Ghost on Dre, when to me, all of this is truly Ghost's fault initially for not killing Canaan in the fire, but essentially it's Canaan's fault, because as much as you can be mad at Dre for telling Tariq what Ray Ray was, because you felt that Ray Ray killed your daughter, that he was gonna kill your son. Essentially, Tariq does not meet Ray Ray if it's not for Canaan. So, I mean, I don't know how that is just glossing over everyone's head. Or maybe it's not. Maybe Ghost is keeping Canaan close for a reason. And eventually it's going to hit him like, boom, wait. Nigga, this is your fault. And I feel like that could be a potential reason to get Canaan out of here. I also feel like Tariq might eventually realize, like, wait, it's your fault. Like, it's you. I feel like Tariq is catching another body, and I feel like Canaan could potentially be that person who catches that stray. Number 2, my girl Angela. Angela, storyline getting a little weak, babe. It's looking a little, from this first episode, it's looking very Sandoval-ish. Number one, you gotta learn to mind your damn business, because you shouldn't have been at that crime scene in the first place. And now you in some shit. And now to me it's going to look like this season that you're going to be covering your tracks. And it already looked like you're making mistakes. It's kind of like Sandoval did all last season. Covering his tracks to try to make it seem like and the season before, to make it seem like he wasn't the one doing the murders and stuff like that. And even the one who killed Greg. So I just think if they don't eventually get her and Ghost back together, if she and Ghost don't find their way back to each other, I don't see how she stays on the show. And I love Angela's character. I think she can get got. Number 3, I think Proctor is out of here. I think a love relationship between him and Angela is coming. I see it. I just see it. I think Proctor, well, let me say this, Proctor or Terry. One of those guys aren't gonna make it this season. One of those guys, it's not gonna happen. Proctor's just been shaky. He is shaky. And that laptop is coming back. I don't know when, but that laptop is coming into fruition. That he was supposed to destroy. But it's in a safe. And his character just seems on edge. On edge. Like he's so scared of something happening. The one time we saw him not like that is when he talked to Angela, which I see sparks there coming. But anyway, I think Proctor is on the outs, and Terry. I just, eventually he's gonna overstep his boundaries and trying to save Tasha, and that's gonna be his ultimate demise. Getting too involved with a family that he didn't need to be involved with in the first place. That's about it. We got another couple characters, but I don't think they're as much more important. I think Tommy's also on the hot seat, but I don't see you get rid of Tommy for who's gonna be Ghost's right hand man. Canaan? No. So I think Tommy's gonna continue to make stupid mistakes, but I don't think he's gonna necessarily get the axe. Ghost might die, but I think if Ghost dies, it will be at the end of the series, not no time soon. I also don't want to see Ghost go back to jail. So I don't even know why they're looking into that whole case with them looking into what the girl said. If that's Ghost, I don't believe none of that, because I don't think we're gonna have to sit through Ghost being in jail again. Like, if we do, that's trash. I don't want to see Ghost back in jail. Kill him or keep him out. But again, Canaan, Angela, Proctor / Terry, those three, they on the hot list, man. I know we want Dre. I know we want Tariq, and we might get Dre. I don't think Tariq ain't going nowhere. They're not killing all 2 of Ghost's kids. I just can't see it. I don't see them killing off 2 kids on the show. Let me say that. But Dre is gonna die, and I think Dre is gonna die the worst death we've seen on Power. If you go back and look, that's pretty bad deaths on Power. I think Dre is gonna die the worst one of them all, but I don't see them killing Tariq. What do y'all think? What are some conspiracy theories do y'all have? Let me know. Speak your minds in the comments below. And be blessed, y'all. Get in.